So, welcome to the show, Kim.
Welcome to the show.
That's my wife, Kim. This is Chasing Our White Rabbit, and we, what?
Is it Chasing Our White Rabbit?
I believe so.
Okay.
Well, what do you think it is?
No, you're right.
Is it Chasing the?
I think it's Chasing Our.
Maybe it's the.
I think it's Our.
Hour. It's the time, it's an hour. So let's go ahead and start talking about things that we plan on doing in the next few years. And we're going to be taking everybody along on the journey of doing these things. Kim, let's start off with you. Kim has a really ambitious goal, which I think she can do because she's amazing. But damn, it's going to be hard.
Are you talking about the PCT?
No, I'm talking about fucking doing the dishes.
I thought maybe, just surviving the next couple of years. I don't know. So I want to through hike the PCT. I want to be on the trail by April of 2029. So I've got a little over 3 years.
How many miles is that?
A
You're
lot.
gonna have to walk a lot.
It's
It's such a specific number. A lot.
I didn't know that we were going to be quizzed.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know if I want to run 100 miles, I know I'd have to run 100 miles. So.
It's approximately 2,650 miles.
And how many kilometers?
4,265. It stretches from the U.S.-Mexico border in Campo, California, to the U.S.-Canada border in Washington's Manning Park. So,
What has inspired you to do this? Because it's pretty inspirational. I mean, it's pretty long. I know, a lot of people have done it.
a lot of people have done it. I was inspired by Reese Witherspoon's movie Wild. But
It's based on a book.
it is based on a book.
Do you know the author?
Yeah, Cheryl Strayed.
Is it really? Damn.
Yeah.
Did you just make that up?
No, that's her name.
Because I was going to be damn, Reese gets all the glory, yet somebody else
No.
actually walked it.
No, her name is Cheryl Strayed, and this is horrible because I don't know the name of the book, but
Is that Wild?
No. Keep listening.
Oh.
I don't know the name of the book, but I read a book. I specifically didn't read Wild because I had already seen the movie and I wanted to get another perspective. So I read this book and I can't remember what it's called. But it's about a husband and wife who hike the PCT and their thing. And so I've read that and I've kind of, follow a couple people on TikTok and all the things trying to mentally prepare. I think I can do it. It's just walking, right?
Yeah, everybody can walk.
Yeah. But I want to get it done in 3 months, and the average is 5. So
That's a lot of miles for 3 months.
it is a lot of miles.
So I'm no mathematician, but
It's almost 1,000 miles a month.
yeah, which is how many miles a day? A lot.
I think that when I did the math, if I average 25 miles a day,
30 is what?
if I average 25 miles a day, I should be good. So
25 times 10 is 250, so that'd be 750 for 30 days. So what even get you close?
What? 25 times 10?
Yeah. Because there's 10 days, there's 25. So there's 30 days in a month. But if to make math easier, what I do is I do
but I'm going
25.
for 3 months.
I know, but listen. So
750 times 3?
you need 1,000 miles a month, right?
It would be actually really close. What I'm saying, 25 to 30 miles a day.
We have a cat, and we have 2 cats actually, and the cats they don't want to be around me at any time until I do something. And when I do something, it's hey, what are you up to? So if you're wondering what's going on in the background, that's what's going on.
Here, let's just look it up. I wish I was more prepared. I didn't know we were going to talk about this.
You didn't know that we were going to talk about the things we're going to do, the milestones we're going to achieve, and the fun we're going to have on this podcast? Silence is deafening. Makes for great pod.
You asked me to do this, so.
Well,
Yeah, see, look, 28.5 to 30 miles per day.
30 miles per day, it says, guys.
I hate you. Yeah, so.
It's funny because like 25 miles is like, to go from 25 to 30, that's like the difference between going from like a marathon to like a 50K ultra marathon.
But I'm not running.
No, you're walking.
I'm walking. And I have,
you can do it. You've been training. Tell us a little bit how you're training.
I am, by the end of 2026, I want to be walking 10 miles a day. Like just walking. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I'm obviously not carrying a pack, so things are going to be different. But
you're going to need to triple it, right?
I will need to triple it. Well, I feel like if I can get to 10 miles a day, that by the end of this year, that'll be a good marker for whether or not this is
a little closer to the mic so we can hear you.
Whether or not this is an obtainable goal.
I think it's obtainable. I think 10 miles a day is obtainable.
No. What I mean is if I can hit that,
yeah,
then I know in 2 more years after that, I can probably get to 30 miles a day with a pack on.
Yeah.
And if I can't, then I probably can't. I have to revisit it.
You could do it. It just takes longer. So you just do 10 miles or 5 miles a day. It'll take you 2 years and you'll be good.
I think that the problem would be being able to keep my job. I don't think I can take a leave of absence for more than like 3 months.
You can always be like, my foot hurts, and then go and, and your foot will really hurt when you're done.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what happened? You're like, I don't know, but look at my leg.
So, not tell them?
Yeah.
No, you have to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So what are your goals?
A big goal this year is I'm a rugby player, just in case anybody wants to know. I play for an old boys club. Shout out to the Bald Eagles. And we go on tours.
The Bald Eagles from where?
From America. United States of America.
It's the whole United States? It's not just like an area? It's not just like California or Sonoma County?
We have players that are from all over. We actually have players that are international players from coming from other countries. So
if you were to look up the Bald Eagles.
The Bald Eagles. So here's the thing. If you were to look up the Eagles, that is USA's national rugby team. Okay? So we are not the Eagles. We are the Bald Eagles because we're a 35 and up club. So if you're not 35 and up, you can't play on our team. But if you are, you have a chance to play with a bunch of old boys. And these are guys that, like me, have played rugby for years. Played in high school, played for a men's club, and, want to continue to do that. So that's what this club is for. There's a bunch of them all over. This is just one of the clubs that I play for.
Oh, that's cool. I thought it was like centralized somewhere.
Well, I think the majority of the players are from the Bay. So me and Kim do live in the Bay Area. So this is like the central hub for it, but
Kim and I.
You're gonna hear a lot of that, guys. Kim and I. Anyways, it is central to the Bay Area, but we have people from Oregon, all over Florida, Arizona, and again in other countries like what is it? I can't really think of the name, but it's not anymore. But it's okay. England, Australia. So this year we're going to Spain and Portugal. So I have to start to train for that because that's a big deal. And I am old, so I don't want to get hurt. So that's my goal. So my goal every year is to do that. Kim has a big, ambitious goal to do her thing. But this year is to play good rugby in Portugal and Spain.
Yeah, sounds cool. Sounds cool. How was your trip to Cuba?
My trip to Cuba was pretty eye-opening. I don't know if anybody here has ever been to Cuba, but it's sad in a lot of ways. It's happy in a lot of ways. Rugby itself there playing was interesting because rugby isn't super popular there, but we got a game in and people were very nice. So there's a lot of other sides of Cuba that are not so nice. Because me and you have been before, right, Kim?
Yeah.
And what'd you think about Cuba?
Well, it was hot and sweaty. And I did, it was eye-opening in that I was this, naive American who went and had no idea about people living in those kinds of conditions with so much control from the government and maybe not exactly being happy about their living conditions and like seeing firsthand the poverty where we saw. But then at the same time, it's beautiful and the people are just we're super nice. So it's like a very juxtaposition kind of thing where there's these things that you kind of aren't excited to see and other things that it's nice to see humanity and all of that. But yeah.
Yeah, and I agree. But I think that...
I think you need to turn more towards your thing because it's coming onto mine when you talk.
That sounds similar.
I'm not putting that in. Look at it. You're making my line go bleep, 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 bleep.
Well, I'm sorry. It's because you had me turn you up so high. Because you wanted to be like, hello? Anyways, so... Well, you talk. Let's see. See, this is our first podcast, obviously. And we're just trying to figure out how this stuff works. But maybe if I turn you down a little bit.
Okay.
Try it now.
Can you still hear me? I think I sound a lot different.
Yeah, you do. You sound like Kim. You sound exactly the same.
Okay. Looks like you turned me down a lot.
Well, sometimes you need to get turned down a lot.
Am I at the same level as you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're always going to be at the same level as me. You think you're better than me? Is that what you're thinking? Huh?
No.
Okay.
Just talking about volume.
So anyways, I think it's gotten a lot worse since Cuba, or since COVID in Cuba. I mean, it really just shows you what governments can do to countries. Because you go like to the Bahamas, which is not very far away, Jamaica, which we've been to, a bunch of other islands in the area, and they're doing great. And at one time, Cuba was considered like the jewel of the Caribbean. And
isn't it the Caribbean?
I mean, if you're freaking Jack Sparrow, it's the Caribbean.
You don't sound like him at all.
No.
No.
So how does he sound? What does he sound like?
I can't do it, but you don't sound like it. I can still tell you that you don't sound like it without being able to do it myself.
That's true. You tell me that a lot. So, anyways, yeah, it's pretty sad, but pretty. It was nice for me to go and play. That was fun.
What about what you guys did? Didn't you bring some stuff for people?
Yeah, we brought a bunch of bags, a bunch of shirts. We brought a bunch of cleats, and these are all for the youth that live in Cuba that play rugby, and we handed them out. We also brought like coloring books and little, not backpacks, but like backpack bags.
Drawstring
bags. Which is, just things to hand out. We brought candy, which the kids loved. Because in Cuba, there's not a lot of options, let's say. If you were to go and look around stores, it's like going to what's called a Temu. Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Like going to like a Temu, like a website. I don't think you
can go to a Temu. I think you have to...
You got to be closer to the mic if you want me to hear you.
I don't think you can go to a Temu. I think that it's a website.
Correct. But if Temu was a store, it'd be Cuba. Okay? Because...
I'm not putting that. I'm not saying that.
Why?
That's so mean to say.
No, it's not. It's because it's all the same thing, and it all looks manufactured that's been shipped in.
It still sounds mean.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be real.
Sometimes you don't have to be that real if it's mean.
Listen.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
Linda.
Shut up.
Matt, you can't say that.
Okay, I'm just saying, It's sad because you go around, they don't have a lot of options. So when we brought candy and coloring, like color crayons, and everybody just seemed so excited.
Color crayons.
Coloring crayons?
How fucking old are you? Color crayons.
Color crayon. What are they called?
Crayons.
Oh, crayons.
What kind? Are there non-color crayons? Is there a box of sad clear crayons?
Man, guys, she's really getting to that edge there when she's talking, doesn't she?
What does that even mean?
You got the color crayons, and then you have just the crayons, okay? And they separate. They're not supposed to mingle with each other.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying are, if you have to specify that they're color crayons, by default, you're implying that there are non-color crayons.
Okay.
Also,
really? Is that what I have to do?
I think it would be colored crayons.
Colored?
Yeah, because they're colored.
Okay.
There are a bunch of different colors. The wax is colored.
Thanks for adding to the story. Thanks for adding your point.
I'm never going to add to a story.
I love how it makes the...
I'm going to derail everything you ever try to do in life.
Just like it just... That's the story of my life. Derailing it. What are you talking about?
Yep.
It's like, hey, are we good? Nah, we just bought a new car. Derail.
You think that's funny?
I mean, it's a little funny. It's just a joke.
It's also a little rude, right?
No. Do you think it's rude?
I do think it's rude, especially to say on a podcast.
Okay. Well, I'm just joking with you. Anyways, so yeah, we handed out different things like crayons and coloring books. Should I just call them books? Because
no,
all books can be colored in, technically.
No.
So
that actually
books
helps me make my point that there are no just non-colored. There's no clear crayons running around.
It's not true. They're called candles. It's just
those
wax.
aren't crayons.
What is a crayon but wax?
They're both made of wax. One is a crayon, so one is a candle.
But a clear one would be...
Not everything made out of metal is a fucking faucet.
No,
not everything made out of metal
like a faucet and looks like a faucet and tastes like a faucet. It's probably a
Who's
faucet.
Who's eating crayons?
Marines? I don't know.
No. Oh my Lord. Give me strength.
Anyways, yeah. So it was pretty amazing. We went to a resort after and had a fun time. It's just options are pretty low, and so this tour is going to be a lot different because we're going to Portugal and we're going to Spain, and but before we go to Portugal, or I go to Portugal and Spain because that's where I'm going. We as a family are going to.
We're going to Greece.
Greece.
Yeah, every year, or not every year, every 17th birthday. We have 4 kids, and every time they have their 17th birthday, they get to pick where the family goes.
Alicia wants to watch Grease Lightning. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly it. I'm glad you are so in tune with your daughter. But our youngest, she wants to go to Greece. She loves Mamma Mia. So we're going to Greece. We're leaving right after our second son graduates, literally just a couple of days afterwards, and heading to Greece. And then we're going to do all the Mamma Mia things. We're going to check out Athens.
Which means climb like a million steps.
Oh, the church.
For fun.
Yeah, the church.
And I guess this is going to be great for Kim because Kim, she's training for the training regimen.
Yeah, so we're going to fly into Greece, into Athens. We're going to spend a couple of days there and do like the ancient Greek, I don't even know what's there, to be honest with you. I am like that quintessential stupid blonde. I'm just going because I want to go on vacation and I like to do touristy things, and I'm going to take pretty pictures of really blue water and white buildings with blue tops.
Okay, here's a question. What is the sea around Greece?
Oh my gosh.
Don't look it up. Don't even look at it. See if it's here. What is the
Why'd
C?
you delete it? You
Oh,
could
my
have just
bad.
made
Hey.
it small.
My bad. I didn't mean to. I was just turning the page down. No, you
So
have to look it up.
I can be stupid when it comes to.
You're not stupid.
I can be
You're smart.
uneducated when it comes to
Dude,
what
you are not
stupid
uneducated.
ocean is around Greece.
Uh-oh,
But
the
you're
Greeks are
not
gonna
smart
like that.
enough to frickin' put the thing the right way on the computer. I forgot
That
words.
sounds so intelligent.
Anyway, so I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
What if I was to tell you that the water around Greece is part of let's see how we could do this.
Is it the Mediterranean Sea?
Yes. Oh, she nailed it. Yeah.
High five. It just took me a minute. You put me on the spot.
It took you like 10 minutes. What even a minute?
Put me on the spot, and I can never answer stupid geography questions on the spot. Look,
Geography.
it's geography, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not saying it is or not. I just thought geography was, I guess it's maps or.
Yeah, geography.
I thought it was to do with like mountains and stuff.
That's topography.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I minored in that.
This is what I'm talking about. I might not know right away that it's the Mediterranean Sea, but I do know geography versus topography. Okay? We all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. But you tend to like to ask me questions that point out my weaknesses.
It's because if you point out my weaknesses, I'm like, I don't know it right away. I'm not like sitting here thinking, how do I spell hippo? I don't know.
Anyway.
Did you say it was easy?
No, I
She's
said that's, and then I stopped.
It's easy.
Do you really want to put that on the podcast?
I don't care. Who cares?
I do.
I don't care.
Anyway,
Anyways,
so
go
we're
ahead.
going to fly into Greece,
Yeah.
into Athens, and we're going to do ancient Greek Athens things like the
Yeah.
Parthenon.
Parthenon. Yeah.
And
We're gonna run a marathon.
No,
On marathon, right?
we're not.
No. Oh, okay.
And then after a few days there, we're going to fly into, I think it's pronounced Skiathos, and spend a little time there. Then we will actually take a ferry to the island Skopelos with St. John's Chapel, and it has a couple of beaches that were in the film as well. And then we'll go back to Skiathos and back to Athens, and just let our daughter live her best life and do whatever it is she wants to do, see whatever it is she wants to see. And then we will, three of us, it's just me, my youngest son, and my youngest daughter, we're gonna hop back on a plane, head back to the States, and Mr. Man over here is gonna hop on a plane and go to Lisbon. Is that how you pronounce it?
Portugal.
Or is it Lisbon?
You know what? I would defer to you when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Lisbon. We'll go with Lisbon.
I'll go with Lisbon too.
Yeah. So you're taking like a whole month off of work because we have real jobs, and you're doing some pretty awesome things. We haven't been to a whole lot of European countries, for one.
Yeah, we've been to Iceland.
Germany.
We've been to Germany. We've been to
Sweden.
Switzerland. Do you know where in Switzerland we went to?
I know we went to Frankfurt, Germany. Does that give me any points?
I mean, that was going to be my next question. So yeah, you nailed it, Frankfurt.
Okay.
But what about the Switzerland part?
I can't think of any.
Do you remember what we did when we were there?
We went to McDonald's. It was just a layover.
Yeah, it was just it was such a long layover. We got a hotel to go to sleep. So when she says it's just a layover, it's not just a layover.
But the timing of the layover, it wasn't like we were just there at night.
Yeah, but we went out to eat. We walked the river there. There's like a river that runs through the main town of.
Go ahead. I don't know.
Zurich.
Zurich, yes. Yes, I remember now.
So there's the main town. There was waterway. We crossed the bridges. And remember, we ate at was it a train station or?
I don't know. It was
But
kind
it
of
looked beautiful.
it was a really pretty train station, and it had.
But it might not even have
like,
been a train station.
No, I think it was some sort of transportation hub. I don't know if it was a train or if they have a subway system or some sort of rail system, is my guess. And it had like super huge ceilings, like they were super high.
It reminded me New York, the Union Square,
Grand Central Station.
Grand Central Station. It reminded me a little bit of that, except New York's a little bit better.
Oh, we don't have to compare everything.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we ate food there,
which was pretty cool.
That was really cool. It was pretty like authentic, right?
Yeah, I mean that's what they said.
I mean, I didn't order anything authentic. I find the least authentic thing on there, and I'm ordering myself some sort of chicken and some sort of potato.
This is how unauthentic it was. It was so unauthentic that when we were done, we went to McDonald's to get food. That's how authentic it was. Like, is this good? Yeah, this is hey, this is what people here eat, I guess. And we're not. I mean, we travel a little bit, but like. It's not like we've had kids our whole lives, so
yes.
It's first 15 years of our lives we didn't do any traveling. Not 15 years of our lives, but
dude, the first 15 years of our lives,
you traveled.
We didn't know each other. I didn't travel a lot.
She would go from LA to the Bay, back to LA, back to the Bay. Like we traveling all the time. Anyways, what I'm saying is like it seemed good. And then we went to McDonald's. So
here's the thing. We went to McDonald's, okay? And that sounds to probably a lot of people like, oh, that's so lame. Why would you go to McDonald's? But McDonald's is different in every country. And I feel like eating McDonald's in every country you go to is also kind of like an experience in itself, okay?
It's kind of a flex, right?
I'm pretty freaking bummed because we also had McDonald's in Bali. Do you remember?
I do.
We had it delivered on one of the little thingies.
And it was good.
It was good. And I'm bummed that we didn't do it in...
They don't have a McDonald's in Iceland.
No, I was going to say Germany.
Yeah, but there wasn't a McDonald's around.
We went... It was next to the Starbucks. There was a McDonald's.
Oh, it was next
but none of us were hungry.
See, we went to... And that's because we had all the pastries.
Yeah.
And everything was so
delicious.
None
of us meaning everybody but me. Because there's always room for McDonald's.
But she could have asked. She should have received.
Anyway. So I think that...
And it was different than in America. Like
it was different.
If you guys went there, you would be like, wow, this is not like I think it is. So it's, I mean, it might just be because of the like health rules or...
they don't use as much carcinogens.
That's our son's like new word. Everything's carcinogen. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what it is. Preservatives. I don't know, but I mean, I think it tastes better here.
I think it tastes better here too, and I feel like didn't Dylan get like some sort of burger and he hated it?
He got like the double quarter pounder with cheese and bacon.
Oh yeah, it was the bacon tasted bad.
The bacon tasted like it was like...
I think that they used too much like smoke.
Yeah. There was tons of smoke seasoning
on it.
It was so overwhelming that like you couldn't even eat it.
It ruined the burger.
And I don't know if like that's the idea of like, oh, this is what it tastes like. But like they have to know what bacon tastes like. Now I'm sounding like a really not smart American.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
They have to know what bacon tastes like.
I don't think we should continue that train of thought. I think we're done there. But
watch out.
I do think that if you do decide to do something like that, where you go to a restaurant in a bunch of different countries, like I know that we've seen KFC in a lot of places and Taco Bell and McDonald's. I feel like there's a pizza place too. Is it Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like there's a pizza place that we also see. Maybe it's Domino's in a lot of the countries we go to. So if you're going to do that, I think the biggest thing that you need to do is pick something that you're always going to eat there. Like if it was always the double quarter pounder with cheese, see what it's like in all the different countries. Don't try to like just go and like order different things every time because you're never going to get like a real idea of how it tastes different. But you can also order the extra things because like in Switzerland, they had those little pastry things that were filled with jelly.
Yeah.
Remember they were disgusting?
I don't remember them being disgusting.
Yeah, nobody wanted to eat them.
I mean, here's another thing. Here's my thing, is that people might not have wanted to eat them, but I mean, I had eaten like 3 meals just 5 minutes before.
Oh, because you ate all of our leftovers
from
the place?
Because I mean, I liked it. I had veal. That was great. We had sausages. We had, I don't know. But there's a lot of pushing around on the plate and not a lot of eating, if you know what I mean. Which is fine. When we go on vacation, it's just about, trying new things.
Try it. You don't have to like it, but try it.
And this might not be for everybody, There might be people go, oh man, I couldn't imagine going there and doing that. Okay, well, imagine it, because it happened, there's people out there like that like find comfort in certain foods, and it's tough to try new things. So I think the best way to mitigate that is you tell your kids to try everything new, and if you don't have to like it. And if you're still hungry later, then we can get you something that you want. But if you pigeonhole your kids into being like, well, this is the meal, and if you don't like it, don't eat it. It makes kids, resentful of that type of food.
Especially when you're traveling. Like, that's not really the time to instill anything in them. Like, just have what you want. We're all on vacation, and
at least instilling like new eating habits, I think I would rather instill our kids having a love for traveling and trying new things than needing to love pad thai like when we were in Thailand. It's like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, try it, and then we can eat something else. I don't know. That's my soapbox. I like to die. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, so back to.
So that's exciting. So then you'll continue on to Lisbon, and there's like a whole itinerary. I haven't really looked at it.
Yeah, there's a whole itinerary. We're going to be going.
I think you're playing 3 teams?
3 teams. 1 in Portugal, 2 in Spain, I believe. So we go from Portugal to play, and then we go to Spain. It's 2 weeks long. So it's going to be exciting. Be with the boys and have some fun. And, happens, what happens. We'll see what happens. And we'll keep you guys updated as well, what happens. Oh, it's so funny.
I think you sound so cheesy when you talk.
Oh, I sound so cheesy. Yeah. It's
because
my name's Jack.
It's not. Your name's Matthew.
I know, but it's Monterey Jack.
You know what? I think that's the first time that we've told them that your name is Matthew.
Oh, my name is Matthew.
Because I think he said, hi, this is my wife, Kim. I never said who you were.
And Kim never said who I was, but that's the story of our relationship. Yeah, I'm incredible, right?
You're amazing.
I thought it was, I mean, incredible. Was that the word? Incredible? What's the word? You probably know the word.
It's encourageable.
Is encourageable?
But incredible is a word.
To encourage people?
No, it means like you just want to argue about everything.
Yeah, like you're just too much, right? That's what I figured you'd say. I figured when I said, oh, I'm incredible. And you're like, nah, you're incorrigible. But then it didn't sound right because, like, I should be incorrigible. I'm always encouraging you to do new things. I thought it was incredible. But that don't even sound like a word right now, if I'm honest.
See?
No.
You're not able to be corrected, improved, or reformed.
And how do you say that word?
Incorrigible.
Incorrigible. Incorrigible?
Incorrigible.
Incorrigible?
What was the one that you thought? Incredulous?
No, I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
You better check the tape. Incorrigible?
No, you said something else too.
Guys, I said incorrigible.
The first time you said incredible, and then you're
I am incredible.
Incredible? You said something else. Okay, whatever.
I don't know, guys.
I can't wait till you watch this tape and see how wrong you are.
I wouldn't
Matt's
deny
about to
it.
realize that he's an old man and he forgets things real quick.
Honey, it's not forgetting. It's gaslighting.
At least he admits it.
Anyways, so that's going to be fun.
Also, this year, we are doing one other thing. I'm
No,
very excited
we are not
about.
officially doing this one other thing. I'm letting everybody know this is not something we're officially doing.
Matt, I think it's really rude to interrupt people when they're talking. And since we're talking about all the things that we're going to do this year, I think it's very important that we talk about that in October, we are going to take a family trip to Southern California to visit Universal Studios and Disneyland around Halloween. A family trip. Because while we say that we're going on a family trip to Greece, only 2 of our kids are coming. So I'm forcing the other 2 to come. And we're going to argue the whole time. It's going to be like old times. It's going to be great.
Here's
and
the
so we're
thing.
going to that.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing.
want you guys don't listen to him.
Guys, here's the thing. It's not like we didn't invite everybody. Okay? 2
Oh,
kids
yeah.
didn't want to go. Okay? Just imagine I'm saying, hey, you can come with daddy. And you can
Ew.
and you can get a free vacation to Greece. It's like an all inclusive. When you go with your parents to a vacation, it's an all inclusive vacation.
Any vacation can be all inclusive if you bring your dad.
Okay, there we go. And same can be said for your husband, right? You bring your husband, it's all inclusive. Anyways, so it's not like we didn't invite them to come. I invited everyone to come. I was like, hey, you want to go ahead and come? Hey, and we heard no.
Hey, you like surprises?
Come on. Come this way. You like surprises?
Yeah.
What's in the bags? Anyways, so we invited
Maybe that's
everybody.
why they said no, because you sounded so creepy.
Oh, is that all I had to do? Damn. Next I'm going to be like, hey, you want to go to Disneyland? The happiest place on earth? And I'm going to hear, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's where I want to go. So if you think that the Greece trip is expensive, going to Disneyland is just as expensive as any European trip, for sure. 100%. We went to Disney World, and it was one of the most expensive trips we've ever been on. It's ridiculous.
I hear a lot of complaining
Yeah.
and not a lot of just
pain.
going with the flow.
Yeah. Going with the flow.
I think
I
should
feel like
just
we've
go with
already
the flow.
caught that white rabbit. We don't need to keep chasing it. Okay?
What?
I feel like we already caught that white rabbit. I don't feel like we need to keep chasing it.
I think that you need
The
to explain.
Disneyland, the urge to do something new, to do something fun, to do something great. We've done Disneyland
we have
so
not-
many times.
But we have not done it as a family at Halloween time.
You hear how specific
So
she's getting?
last year
Hey,
I went
guess who went by
to
herself?
Southern California for a work trip.
Sure.
We had
Work
a
trip.
conference.
Next to Disneyland.
It was in Anaheim. The day before the conference, a work friend and I were
A
like,
work friend.
hey, you know what sounds awesome? Let's go
What
to
did he-
Disneyland.
What did he say?
She. Trying to start problems. There are no problems. We went to Disneyland and she did such an amazing job. She's a frequent Disney flyer, man. She knows like what fast pass thingies to get first and like where to rope drop and all the things. And like we literally rode everything that we wanted to in both Disneyland and Disney California in one day. And I got to see all of the things like Halloweeny and it was amazing. And
She got to see a Halloweeny, guys.
I just really wanted to experience that with my family. I missed them while I was there. Obviously, it was also amazing not having to listen to the kids argue because they do. But also, there's the new Avengers thing, and the kids haven't seen that
The
at
new
all.
Adventures?
Avengers. Marvel.
Marble Adventures. Is it like one of those marble things that go down?
I'm not entertaining that behavior. Yeah, so, yeah.
So we'll see about doing that. I'm not sure.
We're going.
I know she keeps saying, we're going. And I keep saying, we'll see. It depends on how Greece goes. I mean, that's the big thing, Plus, some of our kids are going to be going away to college. They might not want to go in October. They might not be able to go in October. So if everybody can't go, then nobody can go. Because it's supposed to be a family trip with everybody. That's what the rationale was.
If none of the kids want to go.
Then me and you will go together.
See? He's like, that sounds great. And then
sounds like a
get
fun
rid of my
time.
kids.
Get rid of my kids are adults. What are you talking about,
Alicia's
lady?
not an adult, and you should not treat her like an adult before she's an adult, or she'll resent being the youngest.
That's ironic because when she was like 8 and her bedtime changed to mirror the older kids, she was like, never once said, no, Dad, treat me like I'm 8. Don't treat me like I'm 13. She didn't say things like that. But now all of a sudden it's like, don't treat me like an adult when I'm 17
First
and
of
a
all,
half.
she's not saying any of this. I'm saying it.
What are you saying?
Sometimes
Wait,
when
what are you
you're the
saying?
youngest and people start acting like, oh, they're just all adults, like, oh, everybody's out here, you feel like you're missing out on a little bit of your childhood. So stop forcing her to grow up.
And again, ironically, these kids don't feel
Yeah,
like
when
they're-
she was 8, she didn't have a grasp on whether... Of course, when you're 8, you're going to want to later bedtime and not complain about it
So
and
when you
not
get the
look...
bed-
9 years later when your dad's going to be like, hey, remember that one time I moved your bedtime half an hour? Well, now you're an adult a year early.
And
That
then
doesn't
what?
even make any sense.
She's acting like she can't still live at the house and get all the benefits of being an adult at our house, which 2 of our adult kids still live with us.
You need to
So
keep pointing here.
I'm pointing right. Look at you can see my voice right there.
Now.
Anyways, she's acting like our kids can't live here when they're adults. All I'm saying is that you get a little bit more independence when you're the youngest kid. You get a little more freedom, and our youngest has gotten the most freedom out of all the kids so far.
I think Dylan has.
Ooh, just dropped the kid's name.
You said Alicia's
No,
name earlier.
I didn't.
You did.
Hey,
We'll play
check
it back.
the tape.
I'll put it right here.
Yeah, put it right here. Put it right here.
You see
Anyways.
that abuse?
Oh my gosh, you see that abuse?
Make sure you guys record that.
Yeah.
Save it.
And I want you guys to keep recording this financial abuse when we go to...
Financial abuse. I contribute just as much as you do to our finances.
You contribute just as much to them. That's correct.
Yes.
What about the other way around?
I think we spend equally.
You think we spend equally? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about some other things we're going to be doing this year. Let's talk about all the fun we're going to be having in August.
Okay, so what he's trying to do is he's trying to bring up the fact that I am going to 3 concerts this year. Okay?
Who
Okay?
are we seeing?
Okay, so first in March, we're going to see Lauren Spencer Smith, me, my 2 daughters.
I don't know who that is, but
She's
I hope
the
you guys have
one
fun.
that sings, I guess the flowers aren't just used for big apologies. I guess I should have been more sorry how you spoke to me.
Would this be somebody I would be listening to?
No, because it's like, well, first of all, it's not just like I'm mad at my boyfriend or a breakup music, but there is a big part of breakup music. She sings Parallel Universe. She sings a lot of stuff, and I love her. She's great. She
You
has
like her
like
better than Tyler Swift?
I think it's just different. She has a much deeper, like soulful voice.
You're going to get some hate for that.
But I mean, I am a Swiftie. But so Lauren Spencer Smith is in March, and then
So it's the same type of music as Taylor Swift? Like breakup, love?
you know, I'm really not good at determining like, oh, what kind of music it is. I
Is it
like it.
pop
I like
or
a
is it
lot.
country?
I don't. It's not country.
No.
No. So I guess it's pop. I guess if those are my 2 options.
Oh, wait, I don't know. I mean, you're the one that listens
She's
to her.
just, I think she's a really fun, like I've watched a couple of videos of her shows, and she looks like she's pretty fun to watch. So we actually have floor standing room seats for that. So that's really cool. We got,
Is this the one that got moved?
yes,
They upgraded the venue?
they moved the venue, and I don't know if I want to say what venue we're going to be at because it's not happening yet. And there's only one at that venue. So,
You don't want to get swamped with fans in that
Yeah.
venue. Could you imagine if you had more fans going there than, what's her name?
I'm not going to
Taylor
have
Swift?
any fans at that point. I just think it's stupid to put something like that out there. I'm not putting that out there.
Bad juju.
Anyway, so we're gonna my youngest daughter, who's a huge Lauren Spencer Smith fan, convinced us to get the VIP like early entrance so you can listen to her do
Convinced
her sound
us?
check.
You mean convinced you?
Yeah.
Because she didn't convince me.
Well,
I'm not going, so I mean, I guess.
she convinced me, and then I had to convince you.
You mean you just talked to me about it?
Yeah, just to talk to you about it. I said,
And I said, really whatever makes you happy.
So then we'll get in early. So my youngest daughter really wants to be at the front. What's funny about this is that my oldest daughter does not want anybody to touch her. Like, she does not want to do this at all, but she does.
She hates social interactions with people. She hates.
No.
She does. If people are too close to her, if she's in a line and people are too close to her, she's like,
I don't think she would actually want us to talk about her. I shouldn't have brought that up. That's my bad. I apologize.
That's mom's bad.
But it's just, they're two opposites. So we convinced my oldest daughter just to come out and have fun with us. And she knows a lot of the songs. So we're going to do that. It's going to be great, but also like a pushing boundaries experience for some of us. And then later in in the beginning of August, I'm going with one of my bestest friends, and we're going to see Megan Trainor, and that's super exciting. We got some pretty good seats there. We didn't do the VIP thing. I'm pretty bummed about it, not gonna lie, because I wanted to, but my friend had already done it the previous tour, and so she didn't feel like it, and I wasn't gonna do it by myself, so that's what's going on there. And then after that,
another one.
After that, in August also, I'm going to see Noah Kahn. And
which she's already seen before, right?
Yes. This will be my second time seeing him. I saw him once in the Hollywood Bowl.
The Hollywood Bowl,
Bowl. It is an open amphitheater.
There you go. She nailed it.
And it was amazing. It was my first open amphitheater kind of experience.
Well, amphitheaters by default are open.
Oh, whatever. Then I didn't nail it then?
I mean, it's an amphitheater.
Okay, it was my first experience in like
closed
an open...
amphitheater is called a theater.
I'm gonna murder him. It was my first experience with like an open venue like that, and I thought it was really cool, and it didn't get too cold, which I was worried about. And I went with my hubby. He took me for my birthday, which was really awesome. And then Noah came up into the stands, like really close to us, which was awesome. Because I was a little worried because we were a little farther back in the seats. But
she's a little farther back. Well, my husband for my birthday, and we were a little farther back. We were like, could barely see anything.
Anyway,
it's a concert, so you're supposed to be listening to the words. But she's just like, I want to touch him. And I'm like, what? No, that's kind of crazy.
The thing that was difficult about that, I'm just going to keep going. He can talk over me all he wants. The thing that was difficult about that was that at that time, Noah was one of our youngest daughter's favorite artists. And that, I mean, she has about 100 favorite artists, so it's really difficult, but she really wanted to go. So she didn't get to go. And then when he announced this tour, it was very important that we got some tickets. So we did. I survived the war or whatever. I don't think I survived nothing.
Survived the war?
That's what they call it when you have to wait in the queues for hours.
Oh my gosh.
You survived the war.
Meanwhile, guys from D-Day are like, cool, you're going to have the same comparison of a storm in the beaches of Normandy, and you're like, yeah, you survived the war.
No.
Yeah, Iraq was tough for you. No. It was standing in line waiting for tickets.
Okay, so I
Did you stand
tickets.
in a physical line?
No.
We actually had to stand in a digital line.
I was in a digital queue.
Yeah.
Well, it just, I don't know. I was like
catching strays.
36,000th. Do you remember? I sent you that. Was it 76 or 36?
No,
it was
30. It was like
36,000 in line. And by the time I got into the actual, like where you can buy your tickets, there was nothing. There were single seats everywhere. So I just told Alicia, hey, we didn't get any. And then I kept going in and checking like every hour. And there would be some seats that were like really far back, but still super expensive. And I just felt like that wasn't what I wanted to do. If I was going to spend that amount of money, it was going to be for a good seat. So I kept going in every hour and really hoping that something in the back would show up, one of the like $75 tickets, and kept going in, and eventually some really good seats showed up at that price level. And we didn't get the what is it, the front porch? We didn't get that, but we are close.
I bet.
Alicia's excited. My youngest daughter's
You
excited.
said her name like 5 times. You realize that, right?
Good thing nobody's going to listen to this.
I mean, you're over here like, I said it again. But like you like said it like 10 seconds before. It's okay. Anyways, so yeah, Kim is going to be doing a lot of really fun things.
I could just like blurp it out.
You can do whatever you want. I mean, does it matter? They're adults. You're not adults. You're 17.
Anyway. Yeah, so he's bringing up that I got confused.
Damn,
I
now I
got
can actually hear
distracted because of the fact that I was so excited about the concerts. But he's all upset about that.
No one's upset. No one's upset.
The cost of all 3 of those concerts. 3 different experiences. 3 different making memories opportunities are a third of what we are paying just for him to go to one place to play rugby. And that doesn't even include
one place?
2 places to play rugby. And that doesn't even include the flight. We're not even talking about the flight yet. Okay? So if we're going to go tat for tat or tit for tat or whatever the saying is, I got some more money to spend.
But it doesn't work like that, does it? No, it doesn't.
We literally were just talking about who spends more money.
Who's the main one encouraging me to go and do all these fun things?
Me, because you only live once and you only have a couple of years left where you're going to be able-bodied enough to play rugby.
So boom, it's your bill. I have yet to do anything for myself. This is her bill, guys. But one day I'll be able to do something for myself. You know, you can equate everything that I buy there, like food or drinks. You know, that I'll take on, okay? But besides that, this is your bill.
No.
Anyways, so yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about trying new experiences and having fun and doing the things that you should be doing when you've established your life and you are getting older. And I'm getting older.
That's kind of the whole point of why we're doing everything we're doing, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to, you know, get out of our comfort zone and have fun and do things that we wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
And this is like a big part of it. Like, who would think that we would have a podcast?
Definitely not me, because I don't like the sound of my voice when it's recorded and I don't like to be on camera. So this is your bill. I don't need to get any closer. I can hear myself just fine.
I can't barely hear you. You know what? It's because sometimes you're loud and sometimes you're not loud. Do you know that? Are you aware of that? So when I turn it up and then you're talking, and then sometimes it's like, hi. And then sometimes it's like, hi. So.
Anyway, so do you want to, really quick, we're almost to an hour. Do we want to talk about...
Do you want to? Yeah, let's talk about it. We saw a movie last week. We went on a date, like, for Kim and I.
That is not at all what I was talking about. But let's
See
go
how,
ahead.
like, all of a sudden you started yelling?
I didn't yell. I was laughing. You're so rude.
I'm a rude, crude bag
You're
of
so
food,
mean.
dude. What were you talking about then if I didn't get it?
Huh?
What were you talking about then if I didn't get it?
Oh, let's just talk about Wuthering Heights.
What were you going to talk about?
I was going to say we never explained, like, chasing our white rabbit.
Okay, well, we don't need to be 1 hour. We could be longer.
No, I think that this is... I have to edit this.
Okay, anyways.
An hour or less.
Yeah, we went on a date. We plan on going on a date every year. We plan on going on a date every year. So just let everybody know how awesome we are. Once a year, we get to hang out with each other. No, but we plan on going on a date once a week, hopefully. But last week, we saw a movie I wanted to see. It was Emerald Fennel, Wuthering Heights. And I thought the movie was amazing, personally. Read the book, and I think it's better than the book. I know I'm going to get so much hate for that. Good thing no one is going to listen to our first podcast. But I think it's way better than the book. To me, it's more of like a love story. Her perception or her interpretation of the actual book. But I thought it was really cool. I thought that Margot Robbie and what's his name, Jason Lordy.
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, we could literally just look it up.
Yeah, I liked the movie. I did, and I haven't read the book yet, so I am in the process of reading.
Jacob Elordi.
Yes.
Elordi. Is the E silent? It's just Lordy.
Elordi.
A Lordy. He's a Lordy.
You
have one Lordy, and then you have a Lordy.
I haven't read the book yet or finished the book yet. I just started, and I think that it does start off a lot different, but a lot of times with books like that, you kind of have to pick and choose what you're going to put in there. And I know that this director has said that this is kind of her interpretation of it. It's not supposed to be like a direct
adaptation.
Adaptation.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's got kind of a pretty eclectic like films that she's made. I've liked them all, but not everybody has liked them all.
I think that it was a good like love story. It's an A24.
No, it's Warner Brothers, but it feels like A24. Her movies
I thought you said it was an A24 movie.
No.
Wish I was recording it when you told me that it was.
And then you would listen and you would be like...
Because I remember being like, oh no, is there going to be some random penis in this movie? Remember we had that whole conversation.
I love it because she's conflating two conversations we had about two movies. And this one, I specifically remember being like, I mean, there could be some penises in it because Emerald Fennell directed Saltburn. She also directed Promising Young Woman, which are both movies that I thought were amazing. Hold on, we'll get there. Which are both movies that I really loved, but they do come across as like independent A24 movies, but they're not. And Kim has a visceral reaction when we go to the movies and it's an A24 movie because there's a lot of unnecessary nudity sometimes. And so when she hears A24, she's like, I'm good. But
I go to every stupid A24 movie you make me go to.
That's true. Remember when we saw, what is it? The guy that did Midsommar, Eden. What is the movie called? Eddington?
I don't remember
that movie, Eddington? She almost made it through the whole movie. Oh my gosh,
this stupid freaking movie.
She almost made it through the whole,
it's a great movie.
It's Ari Aster,
I think that it was a really good movie and they ruined it at the end for no reason. At the very end,
it was like, she literally said, well, there is the A24 for you because it's just completely unnecessary. Didn't add any value to the movie at all, but he just had to throw in there, hey, this is what it looks like for almost no reason. She almost made it through that whole movie and was like, this is a really good movie. Oh, no. Lordy Lord.
I don't know why. They have to do that every time.
So anyway, the movie that we were talking about was one we saw at home. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was
Eternity.
Yeah, Eternity. It was the movie with Miles Teller and one of the, not the Olsen twins, but the sister to the Olsen twins. What's her name? Wanda Vision.
Wanda.
And then the guy from...
you gotta stop closing it.
Well, you close it. You could just put in the name of the movie, and then it would probably come up with everyone's name.
Okay, well, Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah. Ashley.
Nope. No.
Why is Ashley? It's not
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. I've just never seen it by itself.
Elizabeth. Before. It's Elizabeth? I don't know. Here, what's the name of the movie?
It's Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth.
I know. What's the name of the movie?
Eternity.
Eternity. And then I think it has the guy from the Challengers in it as well. This guy here.
Colin Turner.
Colin Turner.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Miles
that's an
Teller.
that's an A24 movie, and that was the movie you're like, dude, am I gonna see like something that's not like necessary in this movie?
That one was a good one.
And that
I
one
like
was
that.
a good one.
I really liked that movie. Normally I don't. So, okay, I really liked Eternity. I liked the last one that you said, Eddington. Even because, like, I literally you could turn the movie off before you see the penis.
You're like, boom,
and
we're good.
Wouldn't change anything. It's literally at the very end.
What about The Brutalist? I love The Brutalist.
No.
You don't like that 4-hour banger?
That movie is too long and not entertaining.
We went to go see that movie in the theaters, and it was like 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, we got to get in there because it's a 4-hour movie. Here's the thing: I did not tell Kim that it was an A24 movie, and I didn't tell her it was 4 hours long. And we showed up. This happens
so often.
And we showed up when the movie theater opened, and they were like, "Oh, what movie are you seeing?" I was like, "Oh, we're gonna see The Brutalist. This is gonna be awesome." And they were like, "I heard it's really good." And I was like, "Have you seen it?" And they said, "No, it's really long. I haven't had a chance to see it." And Kim goes, "What do you mean it's really long?" And they're like, "It's 4 hours long." And she looks at me like, "What? It's 4 hours long?" And then somebody said, "Oh yeah, but it's supposed to be great. It's an A24 movie." And she looks at me and goes, "What? It's an A24 movie?" And there was some, the beginning of the movie. It's just like, what is going on here? But I thought that movie was amazing. That was great.
You think all of the A24 movies are amazing and great?
Yeah, I love cinema.
You know? Also love penises.
Oh my gosh. Not as much as you, that's for sure. Gobble gobble.
I'll let you do that because what I said was a little weird.
It was very A24, like inappropriate, no reason. It wasn't called for. But anyway, so Wuthering Heights I thought was amazing. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And I'd heard something I never had heard before in the movie theater. What did we hear in the movie theater?
Oh, yeah. There was some
a bunch of women crying.
Girlies in the back having some feelings over the... Well, I didn't want to, spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean...
There were some people in the back crying at the end of the movie.
Yeah, they were crying at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And it was like... But I'd never... I've been to movies, so many movies. I'd never heard people outwardly cry. But this is probably the first movie I went to where I was like... I was one of 3 men in a semi-full movie theater. It was like all women.
I was actually very surprised that there were so many women there because you had suggested the movie, so I didn't think that it was a woman movie.
And the funny part about it is, I was seeing on TikTok, people were posting oh, why the heck are there so many men in here? Why are women bringing their men? And I remember sitting there being like, I brought her. I'm the one that wanted to see this movie. She didn't bring me. I brought her. Because I thought it was I thought it was going to be a great movie. The cinematography of it, the dresses. I know that you thought the dresses were a little over the top, but I thought they were beautiful.
I didn't say I didn't think they were beautiful though. I'm just saying
didn't
that
say
they
you
weren't.
Didn't.
And I understand that it was semi-fantastical kind of, but
it's like gothic romance.
It's just a little
much.
I don't know.
What do you think of this? What did you think of the skin room?
Disgusting.
Do you know?
Hey, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. If you saw a trailer, you'd know.
I saw trailers. I had no idea that was skin.
Oh,
or
really?
supposed to look like her skin.
They literally took images of her skin and put it up on the wall. So those veins that you see?
You mean Margot Robbie's skin?
Yeah, Margot Robbie's skin.
But it's not skin. It's fabric.
And it derives from back in the day. They used to have these... the rooms were so small, I guess, that they would be like skin rooms because you'd be just crowded in them.
That's gross.
But it's to keep you warm because back in the day there wasn't heaters or central heating. So, but yeah, I thought the movie was great. I thought it was better than the book.
I haven't read enough of the book to know. I like to read the book after I see the show or the movie.
Me too. Let's explain why we like to do that.
Well, because a lot of the times, and before all you book people come at me, the book is almost always better than the movie. So if I read the book first, I will not appreciate the movie or the show or whatever because I will have that perfect image in my head of the book. So I like to watch the movie, fall in love with it, fall in love with the story, and then go back and read the movie or read the book and be like, oh my gosh, this is even better.
Yeah, you'll never have an appreciation for something that's not as good as something else if you view the better one first.
Yeah.
If you grew up, eating Michelin star meals and your dad was a chef and he made the best omelets in the world, or your mom was a chef and she made the best bread in the world, and then you went to go eat, beans and rice every day, you're like, ooh, this is bad. But you'll have an appreciation for all the good food if you grew up eating food that was not as good, in my opinion. Just like the movies, you can never be in depth in a movie as you can be in a book, because it's just the amount of space that you have to really express yourself, the narrating dialogue that you're allowed to really dive into, because books are like narrator based, obviously. Unless you have a movie that has a narrator, you're going to have to express it in a different way. And a lot of times you don't get the insight into someone's life that you can get when when you're reading that they're talking. So, there's a lot of books out there like that where you're like, why isn't I read the book and the movie just wasn't as good as the book. But if you watch the movie, you can have a genuine love for that movie and be like, oh, this movie's amazing. And then reading the book will actually accent or enhance the movie. You're like, oh, now I found out more things about the movie that I didn't know before. But in the case of Wuthering Heights, like, you're going to read the book and it's like, this is like two different stories. Because I guess it's like, it's emotionally how you feel when you read it. And I'm not a 16-year-old girl, so I'm not Emerald Fennell when she read it as a 16-year-old girl either. So I'm never going to be able to like sit there and be like, oh, that's how I felt when I read it.
Agreed.
Anyways, so.
All right. Well, that was our first podcast.
Yeah. Come join us for the ride, guys. And, I don't know, tune in.
All right. See you next week.
Love you.